Yeah, it's like dunk, 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 and it's like falling everywhere, and it's like, oh, cobblestones.
I assume,
Where was that going?
I don't know. I don't know where that was going.
Anyways, on to the next one.
I think if we kind of crossed paths back then, there's no way.
Yeah, when you're first dating somebody, just a second. Pull it out in the morning. Like,
Sass is the more stubborn one. Okay,
oh,
silence.
you just put that away?
Yeah. What kind of room you guys are thinking about?
Yeah, I was gonna. I think I know what kind of room they're talking about. Super nervous.
And then
yeah, hi. Jumps in her car, gone. I'm like,
that you're with. She's all angry, and Aaron's like, that's sassy. Nice. He started without me. These candies look so good. I don't even know when the last time I had this much candy.
I've been dying to eat this. That's why I started right away.
I think the last time I had these type of candies was when I did the candy video, but that was like a while ago when we were at my sister's house, because they always have candy over there. So that was like November. So today, you guys, we have a whole bunch of candies here, as you can see. And I asked you guys to make an assumption about Aaron and I. So
some of them are good, some of them are funny. A good mix.
There's like so many of them. I don't know if we'll get through all of them.
Yeah.
But we will try.
We will try.
Aaron picked some and I picked some. Mm-hmm. Do you want to go through yours first, or do you want to go through just the random ones?
We can just start going and
okay. So.
and eating candy.
And I know a lot of them. Once we actually go through them, we'll answer. You know, maybe some of the questions you guys may even have about us.
Or assumptions.
Yeah.
Seal the assumptions.
Yeah, seal the assumptions.
Yeah.
Okay, so the first one is, Aaron always wears glasses because he doesn't have eyes.
I have eyes.
As you can see, today,
yes.
He's wearing lighter shades, so you can kind of see his eyes.
There, I did a little side peek for you.
So yes, he has eyes.
I have 2 eyes.
2 eyes.
Yes,
yeah.
2 eyes. Not 3, not 1.
Do you want to tell the people
2.
who doesn't know or haven't watched the Q&A why you don't wear glasses?
Because I have very sensitive eyes.
Mm-hmm. Too light.
Too light. And these are very bright.
Very, very bright.
So we started. I was doing videos and I was like, well, can I wear glasses? Because it's so bright. Mm-hmm. And it stayed. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So...
like, even on cloudy days outside, I wear sunglasses. So
it's not that he doesn't want to get recognized or...
I quite enjoy talking to people.
Yeah.
Outside,
yeah, when we meet people, you know...
yeah.
He's not wearing glasses inside. But maybe if we were, like, outside in the summertime, he might be wearing glasses.
Yeah.
But
generally, most people we meet, I'm not. And I even say that. It's like, see, I have eyes. I've said that to multiple people.
And then they laugh.
Yeah, and they laugh.
Like, yeah.
You do have eyes. Congratulations.
Next one is, I assume that Aaron waited a few years before going down on one knee. Actually, we got married after being together for 1 full year.
About a year, yeah.
Yeah, about a year. And it wasn't even like, oh...
It wasn't a mountaintop in the snow, glistening glacier with penguins around us handing us engagement rings.
Yeah, no.
No, wasn't that exciting.
It was very, like, very mutual. It was, like, something that we both wanted to do for my mom, my grandparents, my family back home in Thailand.
And us.
And us, obviously. Mm-hmm. Basically, Aaron just pretty much said, okay, look, like, we're probably going to get married, like, down the road.
Yeah.
Or eventually, yeah. Whether it be tomorrow, next month, next year, 2 years, 5 years from now. Like, we're going to get married. So, you know, do you want to get married now? And at the time... We were all taking a family trip to Thailand. Mm-hmm. And I know some of you, this is like...
Your sister, Ed, Nico, because there was no Emma yet, and your mom was there, and like everybody was there. So it was kind of like a once
Yeah, and my grandparents and things like that.
And your grandparents and your aunts, your uncles, and everybody was already in Thailand. But and it hasn't been like, well, we were there when Nico and Emma and your sister Ned were there before, but obviously that was many, 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 many years later. We probably would have gotten married in Canada before that had happened.
Ooh, what are these?
Unicorns.
Unicorn. Oh, I see it. Wait. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. There.
Wow. Those saltwater taffy are really hard.
Hard?
Yeah.
Oh. Or are they supposed to be soft?
They're supposed to be soft.
Next one says, there's actually, I'm quite surprised about this next one. It says, Sass wears the pants in the relationship. And I went through the questions and there's quite a few of these that I'm like, I wear the pants in the relationship. I think, I like our relationship is very, very mutual.
From the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
It's
different.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really even know how to go into this one because we've never really had like, oh, one person's more dominant than the other, or
no.
Everything was very like very balanced and talked about and thought about and like yeah, these are really
Those
good.
are good ones.
You know?
Yeah, it's not like the one person makes the decisions, like, which is I've always found strange. Like it was like,
or the other one was like, it's not on here, but I just thought of it. You know how a lot of people say, oh, once you guys get married, your relationship is like different. It's like I never got that.
no, I never got that either.
It's like why would it be different just because you're married?
Yeah,
You know? But
I got you now. You can't escape. You're mine. But yeah, I've never got that either. I even said that to friends. They're like, "Oh, what's it like being married?" I'm like, "What do you mean? It's the same."
It's the same.
Like, why would it be any different? Why would it be like, "Oh boy, it's so different now"? If it is, then something's I don't know, something's not right. One I got is this one I just thought was interesting. My assumption is that the two of you, it's not always fun doing Q&As because the questions get repetitive. But there is a lot of the same questions, but there's also always a lot of new stuff.
Yeah.
Like, so
it's just
feel free. Like,
it's just I feel like sometimes
because some people miss videos.
exactly.
You know? Like,
but I feel like sometimes I want to talk about the same thing because there are a lot of you who haven't heard our story and want to know. But then there's also the other side. It's like, well, okay, I've already talked about this. I don't want to talk about this. And you know, but
I can talk about the same thing over and over again.
same here.
I'll do 6 videos on the wedding story.
No, it's funny because like on the last video where we told our drunk Vegas story, I read one of the comments like, can you tell a different story? I was like, oh my god. See, the way I read that comment was not necessarily in a negative way that they're complaining that, oh, you always talk about the same story. To me, I take as that, oh my god, you've seen all of our videos, thank you so much. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You know?
Totally.
So,
you're up on it.
Yeah, you're up on it. Like, yay, like high five, you know? But
yeah. Another one I got was, the one I liked is, you guys live out of a suitcase.
we used to.
Not this year.
Not this year.
Yeah.
2020, not so much.
Not so much.
Yeah.
Maybe not even 2021.
2019 we did.
2019 we sure did.
2018 we did.
Yeah.
You know what? Here's a fun fact for you guys.
Fun fact.
Before I started the whole YouTube channel, we actually traveled a lot.
Before we even got together, I traveled a lot. Like, if I listed all the countries that I've been to, like, I went backpacking when I was, like, 20 around Europe and stuff like that. Like, I did all those kind of things, so.
And the crazy thing is, Aaron's actually traveled way more than I have. And, yeah. It's funny because the first few years of our relationship when we started traveling, he actually wanted to, like, travel, like backpacking. Whereas I've been so used to like traveling in a suitcase, like not luxury, but like no, like. You know.
But my thing is, a lot of places that I've gone, you can't take a suitcase. You can't take how are you going to roll a suitcase down cobblestone streets in Spain? Like, you literally can't. Because I've seen people do it and they look silly.
Silly?
Yeah. It's like dunk, 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 and it's like falling everywhere, and it's like, oh, cobblestones. Like,
Yeah.
so then you have to carry them in your hands. Like,
Yeah.
so it just depends where you're going.
I guess so, but I've always, it's like to the airport taxi, hotel,
Yeah.
and home. Or whatever, wherever we were going.
I've been stuck in some weird places. Not being able to find trains or buses. And even Thailand, when I went to Thailand before we got together, I got dropped off in the middle of nowhere. Like, nowhere. No one speaks English.
Not really knowing, like, are we gonna...
Yeah. Why am I in an industrial district at 3:30 in the morning when I just got kicked off the bus?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm waiting to transfer. Oh. And find that out an hour and a half later.
When other people start showing up.
Yeah. It's like, so... You just never know. But, yeah, traveling is fun. Oh, here's mine. The laser eyes.
Okay, go.
I wish I had laser eyes, but I don't have laser eyes.
Like,
I'm not Cyclops from the X-Men.
I assume...
Was that going?
I don't know where that was going.
Anyways, on to the next one.
I assume...
Snakes are good, too.
I assume and also learn you attract positive more with less interference in one another. In one other's life means to say you guys prefer value personal space without any criticism. And I love the way you are so... I have no idea what this person is trying to say, but the message is super long. But I think they're assuming we say we value our own personal space, which is...
You attract positivity more with less influences from the outside.
Oh, is that what it says? Yeah, that's very, very true.
Like, we don't have cable.
Yeah, we don't. And we watch movies that we choose to watch. I mean, when it comes to news and stuff, I get it from, like, social media on my phone, but not necessarily, like, that news.
I get it from, like, newspapers. I read newspapers every day. But, like, the online newspapers, like, the local ones and stuff. And we both party a lot. Well, we used to party. Now we value our personal space too much.
We don't party at all.
No, we don't party
Well, I
that
mean,
much.
we still go out here and there.
We go out with friends and family and stuff, but not nearly as much
when we were, like, single.
Yeah.
Versus when we were single. Yeah, I used to party a lot. I mean, back then I used to work, go home, party, work, go home, party. That's all I did. That's all I did.
I was always the person leaving the club at 10 o'clock at night.
See?
Like, my friends would be coming and they'd be like, where are you going? And I'd be like, I'm going home. I just valued sleep too much. Like, I'm like, I don't want to be out till 2.
It's funny because I told her, I was like, before, because I worked so much, I used to, like, work on Red Bull and no sleep. Like, thinking back, like, I don't even know how I did it back then. It's like, how did I have so much energy, but yet...
Like me, when I'm hungover, is the house on fire? No, goodbye. Like, it's like, there's nothing that will get me up. Like, unless it's a dire situation. So, what, I was supposed to be at work today? Well, fire me. Like, I can't function. Like, I can't.
Yeah, he can't, you guys. Like, when he's hungover like he's sick.
I've been hungover 3 days before, like super hungover. Like, I'm not going to get into the details, but we'll just leave it at super hungover. Like,
yeah, but this is me. It's like I'm more like, okay, I have to deal with the hangover, but I also have to deal with life. I can't shut my life off just because I have a hangover. So, okay, yesterday I decided to drink. Today I have a hangover, and I have work. Okay, that's my fault. I'm going to work. Kind of thing. What do I do to not be hungover? That's how I did it before.
My whole life is staying out worth the hangover.
Yeah.
That's what it was always. It's always like, okay, if I stay out tonight, I'm going to have a hangover.
Yeah.
Is it worth it? No, I'm going home.
But I think it's like, obviously I value things different than what I valued back then. Before it was like, okay, my friends are going to go out and party or drink or get together. It's like, okay, I value, that. So I'm going to go.
Mine was sleep. One of my friends bugs me about it all the time. He's like, yeah, I always remember getting to the club and you'd be leaving.
I was going to say, I think if we kind of crossed paths back then, there's no way.
Yeah.
No way.
And that's what
we were so, like, we're totally, like,
yeah.
Totally opposite.
I'd just be like, hey, how you doing? As I'm leaving, and you'd be getting the call. I'm like, nah, okay. I'm going home.
Yeah. These teeth ones are really good.
They're delicious.
Oh.
They're all delicious. Oh, here's one. I assume you guys forget about the camera when filming sometimes. Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes, definitely.
I do a lot of times, especially when I do ASMR sometimes. When I'm like so into the food.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when we're just sitting here talking, it's like, it's not like we're sitting in front of a TV studio, like telling a story. It's like we're just talking and hopefully people are listening.
This one is funny. You love other people's kids, but you don't want your own. That's funny.
That is funny.
It's true. Don't get us wrong though, you guys. Like, we love kids, but it's just kids. I don't know, not for us. I don't know.
Well, it doesn't fit with our choices currently. I feel like.
So, yeah, I love kids.
Me too.
I don't really know what else to say.
No.
I assume you guys inspire fitness in each other. Well, we both like fitness.
Yeah, we do, but I think we inspire, like, I don't know.
What?
Like, it's like the opposite for you. It's like, hey, it's like, okay, I gotta eat better. I gotta stick to my meal plan. Oh, you want to go out for dinner? It's like,
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, okay, here's the thing. Because I film, that I feel like my taste buds has, in a way, I don't know. So when we do go out, I almost feel like I need something like super tasty and super delicious. It has to be worth eating out for me to be like, let's go out.
Have you ever seen those memes where people are like talking about taking their girlfriend out for dinner? And the girlfriend can't decide. So they're just like, have a list. Okay, times that by 1,000. Because you eat so much food and good food that you're like, almost like, you don't know what to eat. So it's just like, trying to decide what to eat is a whole nother ball game.
It is.
Like, we have our favorites. And it's like, if those favorites are a strikeout, well then, it's healthy food at home.
Yeah. That's the thing, like, if it's not, I don't know, worth it, I would rather eat at home.
Yeah.
And make something that is healthier, you know?
I agree with that.
This one, that you have veneers.
Do you have veneers?
Do you?
Do you?
Do you?
I asked you.
I know, I asked you too.
I don't know. I don't even understand what that means.
Yes, you guys, we both have veneers. I wish I was born with these teeth, like, honestly.
My teeth honestly look the same.
Yeah.
Listen, there's no difference. Like, the only difference is I had a little bit of a bigger gap, but I had to get my. Oh, here goes the story again. I've never said it on camera, but I've had to tell people this hundreds of times.
Yeah.
Mine weren't for aesthetical purposes; they were for dental purposes because I grind my teeth when I sleep. So I grind my teeth so much that they were almost like my dentist said they were flat. They're like cow's teeth. So I would get really bad headaches. So long before we got together, I had to have mine done, and now I have to wear a dual mouth guard when I sleep. So, which is very attractive, by the way. Especially when you're first dating somebody. Just a second. Pull it out in the morning. It's like, what?
No.
Maybe I just won't wear this tonight. I'll chip my tooth. And then if you don't wear it, I chip my teeth. So.
And that has,
That's happened numerous times.
When we were, actually, I think when we were in Mexico, or no, St. Lucia, one time he woke up.
Yeah.
I had
Yeah. Corner of my tooth gone.
I was like,
It's like, oh yeah, I did that. You wake yourself up when you do it too. It's the worst part, and you got to spit the tooth out.
Yeah.
It's like, it's horrible. Because I grind them hard. Like, you could hear it before when I was sleeping.
Oh yeah. I can hear him when he's like dreaming and he's like grinding his teeth. I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, I have strong jaws apparently. You both have traveled to almost all provinces in Canada. No. Sadly. I've been to BC and Alberta.
We went to Toronto.
Oh, Ontario, yeah. Ontario, that's it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Didn't even get to go to Canada's
But actually,
Wonderland.
when we were little, like, we drove across Canada.
Oh.
So that, I don't know, does that count?
Yeah.
But the thing is, I don't remember it.
You've still been there.
So, I mean, we have pictures still, I think, of, like, the Grand Canyon.
Wow.
And, like...
Oh, we went to the Grand Canyon, too. But
yeah, see?
it's not Canada, though.
That's not? Where did we go?
Well, the Grand Canyon's in Nevada.
Oh.
I don't know where you and your mom went. I wasn't there.
Oh, Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, I don't know.
We'll have to ask her and get back to you.
Wait, I remember looking at, like, a
Canada. Yeah.
Canada has one, right?
No, but
Oh.
Canada, the drive across Canada, everybody says the same thing. It's like BC and Alberta, nothing against the center provinces, but
all the
there's
same.
not much to see. It's all just flat grass, other than the branching off to beautiful little towns and stuff. But there's one highway that goes back and forth. So when you go one way, unless you go back through the States, it's the same coming back.
So I assume you guys have tattoos of each other's name or stuff or matching tattoos. We have 2 matching tattoos. One on our foot and one on our pinky.
A ring finger.
I mean, ring finger.
Yeah, that was your first tattoo too.
Yeah, the matching tattoo we have on our foot was my first tattoo. And man, did that one hurt. Like, hurt. But
That goes into one of the ones I had here too.
What?
Where's that one? About the tattoo one.
oh,
Oh, there it is. My assumption is that when Sass gets tattooed, she takes it like a champ, while Aaron may be a bit, nice word for it, sensitive.
yeah.
Is that? Do you think that's Leroy who posted that?
I think so. I think that might be his
Leroy's
tattoo
our
artist.
tattoo artist. Yeah. Certain areas, I don't know how to put it nicely. I cry a lot and complain.
You don't cry. You're very verbal.
Very verbal.
So it's kind of like, oh my god, that hurts. Whoa,
For
that's biting.
3 hours straight.
Oh. Or he'll be like, wait, hang on, I gotta take a second, you know?
Yeah.
And his tattoo artist is like, yeah, like, but it's like if you can't stay still, like, of course you're gonna wanna like pause, right?
Yeah.
Whereas I don't know, for me, like, okay, I just have to like, I guess, suck it up because if I move or if I twitch the wrong way, so I have to make sure I steady myself before I can verbalize it to
anyone else.
to anybody else, you know. So I don't know.
Like when we got our hands done, you were like, "Oh, it hurt so much." Like it didn't hurt me. Like the only one that's really, really hurt was my back. Like, and it really hurt.
Yeah.
Like really hurt.
And because of the way he reacted from getting his back tattoo, I'm almost scared to get my back done.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, well, it seemed like it's really painful. You know?
It was really painful. Like, but I could only go in for like 2 hours or 3 hours at a time. Eventually, my tattoo artist would only book me for short sessions because he's like, well, you're not going to be able to sit for too long. So, but yes, I am a lot more verbal than she is. I like to complain.
This is going. When you finally let him see your crazy side, but it's too late for him to escape. It's like, well, first of all, what's it going? We're all crazy in our own different way. I'm crazy. He's crazy. You just have to find your crazy. That's it.
Very true.
This one, I assume you guys act more like best friend rather than a couple.
I think it's both. I think you have to be best friends to be a couple.
Because you're gonna have to
Unless
be able to like have fun together, hang out together, talk together, and pretty much be yourself around the other person. So it's like, I don't know.
I think it would be boring being a couple and not being best friends. And then I think it would be boring being best friends and not a couple.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, well,
Yeah.
I don't know. You kind of want to mix them in an ideal world.
Yeah. I've always find like our relationship is so open that no matter what it is, it's kind of like there's like one way or another, like we'll find a way to
Figure it out.
You know?
Yeah. And like that was the way I like wanted it from the very beginning. Is like, even though like, you know, we like she wasn't a big talker about things in the beginning, but
I was gonna say it was never like this.
Ooh.
You know? Like it was very difficult for me to like open up. It's almost like I have to process it first before I can even try and express my feelings.
whereas me, I try and lay everything out. I try and lay things out ahead of time. It's like, oh, hey, this is a thought I have. What do you think? Like,
And I'm just like,
yeah.
wait, what?
Hey.
Let me walk away first.
And we've kind of melded the two of them kind of together a bit, you know.
Yeah. It's almost like I didn't really know how to communicate back then. Actually, not really. I didn't. I just didn't know how to communicate at all.
And not that I did.
Well, you did more than I did.
Yeah, but I still didn't. I wasn't good at it. Like,
Yeah, you were.
well, you just think I was because yours was, say, a 0.5 and mine was like a 4.5. But really, it's like I really wasn't that good. I just was trying to be honest with you from the very beginning, because that's always a very important thing to me, is being honest with someone. So whether you like it or not, at least I told you. Like, and you can process it from there.
No,
like,
I was honest too, but it wasn't.
No, I know.
It's not about honesty. It's
but you weren't able to verbalize what you were thinking. Even, I'm not saying you weren't honest. It was just, I was honest in a way that I thought something and I wanted it out there because there's certain things, like, say, the not living in Vancouver. It's like, well, that needs to be said because it's going to come up. So, you know, something like that. I mean, you guys both secretly like to do weird, funny inside jokes with each other.
Well, we have a few inside
That's true.
things.
And we like to scare each other.
Yeah, that too.
That too.
That too.
And it's transferred over to the children now too.
Yes.
Nico and Emma are very good scarers.
Yeah. At the beginning, they didn't like it very much
They
because
did
they got
not
scared.
like it at
But
all.
once they learned that it's like
It's reciprocal.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, wait, I get to scare you. Oh, and I actually scared you. Now they love it.
Yeah. And they actually got us pretty good a few times.
They still do. Yeah. Now they try and play us on each other, too. Hey, I'm going to hide over here. You talk to her while she comes out of the room. Emma does that all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, all the time. And they like help each other out. And it's like, one scares me.
Yeah.
And the other one's over there trying
Distracting
to distract me. I'm just like, oh my god. And the thing is, you guys, I scare very easily. Like, I'm very jumpy for some reason.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
It's really good when they get you, though, because they're just like, yes.
Yeah. It's like mission accomplished.
Totally. They are so happy about it. It's like, good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
But they know it's coming, though. Like, they know it's coming back to them.
This one says, Sass is the more stubborn one, and when you guys argue. Okay,
Oh, you
silence.
just put that away?
Yeah. No.
I was waiting for you were talking about it.
Well, I mean, I'm less stubborn now than I was when we first met, when we first got together. I'm not saying I'm not stubborn. I'm still stubborn, just not as stubborn. You know?
Yeah, for sure. It's not just it's not stubbornness, though. It's like, kind of like kind of like when she thinks something is right. No. No way. And I'm like, okay.
Google.
It.
Oh.
And just shattered her reality.
Or like sometimes when I think I'm right and I bet on it because I'm so sure that I'm right. And
I usually win. But I only bet when I know I'm right. But that's the same thing too. You think you're right, so that's why we bet. And it's like, yeah.
I assume Arian's more of a pop rock kind of guy. Are you a pop rock kind of guy?
No. I don't even know what pop rock is.
Like pop rock music.
Yeah, but what's pop rock?
Like the
I
music,
like
the music that I listen to.
Oh no.
That's me.
No.
I'm pop rock.
Yeah, she's pop rock.
Yeah. You're more like old school.
I'm more classical 70s rock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because that's what I was brought up on, kind of thing. Yeah. And hip hop.
And hip hop. Yeah, hip hop.
Yeah.
Aaron can eat more than Sass, but Sass can drink more. Well, I mean, I don't yeah, well he can obviously eat more than me. When it comes to drinking, maybe
I think we're pretty equal.
yeah, pretty equal. But considering my size.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, me being twice her size.
Yeah. So yes, I can drink more.
Technically, you can drink more. Yeah. Next one here. I assume your husband thought mukbang ASMR was weird at first.
You didn't know it at first.
I don't think anything's weird. That comes back to the everything's weird. Like, I've traveled so much before we got together and seen so many things that was weird to one person.
Yeah.
That's why I don't judge people or things or anything or give a definite no. Because it's like, well, my opinion might change unless it's something. And if I say no, then it means, as she's said, no means no. Like, so I don't like to say no unless it's something I just don't see myself doing or I don't like. But no, I never thought it was weird. I didn't know it, but I wasn't like, yeah.
Yeah. I remember when I first told Aaron that, oh, hey, I'm doing ASMR and, you know, like this and this and this and this. And I think all he said was, oh, okay. Like, didn't really think anything of it. Didn't, like, yeah. Like, he was like, oh, okay. Like,
Yeah.
and then later on, he was like, okay, like, what do you need? Is there anything you need? Is there anything I can do? Is there, you know, like, he was very supportive. Like,
as you should be for your spouse.
For
like,
sure. No matter what it is.
Yeah.
Even if you, it's almost like even if you don't personally feel like it's for you, doesn't necessarily mean you have to say, oh, well, no, don't do that because I don't like it.
Yeah.
You know? You kind of have to think of the other person like, okay, well, maybe just because I don't like it doesn't mean, you know.
Or I don't understand it.
Yeah, or I don't understand it, you know? Like.
Yeah. I've seen so many things that it's nothing surprises me anymore.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like, yeah. Traveling does that to you, for sure. It's like, what? Oh, well, what's weird here is normal there, and what's normal there is weird here. Like, so it's like, well.
Yeah. You know, the thing that surprises me the most is like, just, I don't know, just maybe because I did Indian food, like, not too long ago, but, like, when I eat Indian food with my hands, there are so many people out there who are still very, how do you call that, like, very, very close-minded about it. And I feel, I don't know, I almost feel sorry for them because just because that's not the way you do it, it doesn't mean it's not happening in the world.
But
like,
also, sorry to interrupt you, before the train gets lost. If I eat Indian food with a knife and spoon, that's not weird either. Because that's how I eat it.
Yes.
So don't judge me for how I eat it. I'm just enjoying it the way I want to enjoy it. Like, nothing makes me more angry than that. That's not how you're supposed to do it. Well,
yeah, and that's why I always say, it's like, well, just because I do it this way doesn't mean it's right, doesn't mean it's wrong. It's just how I do it.
For sure. I'm not trying to teach the world.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't do just because I did it. Like, this is what I do.
Don't eat saltwater taffy just because I do. Even though it's delicious. It is really good, by the way. If you haven't had some, you should. It's my favorite candy.
This one, I assume that you have gained weight during these years. Yes. The thing I struggle most right now is trying to have a balance, because I'm also thinking about the long term too, right? Like, you know, the funny thing is, these last 2 years, or last year actually, because of all the food that I ate, it like sort of creeped up on me. Like, whoa, what happened? It's not like I woke up the next day and gained 20 pounds. It's just, it slowly gained, and then I just didn't realize it until I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah.
You know?
You're really lucky, though, that you enjoy working out.
Yes.
Like, you actually enjoy
it. I
it.
love working out, you guys. And it helps me so much because of the food that I eat and the amount of exercise that I do, it sort of now balances out. I eat to exercise, but also I exercise to eat. It's like...
And let me give you a simple piece of advice that my trainer gave me, because this is what he told me. You just need to start. That's the secret. Just start. And you know what? It's so true. It's not just you just need to start.
It is true.
Because once you start, like, I don't like working out. I don't like it. I dislike it. It's not something I enjoy doing.
But he does.
So you just do it. Okay? Even if you're just like, whatever, I'm just going in, I'm just doing my cardio. Okay, just getting it done. Eventually it will become your routine.
Yeah.
And eventually it will become a part of you.
Yeah.
So if you just start it, and even if you're just half going at it, and you're just like, oh, okay, I don't even want to be doing these weights today. But you just keep doing it and doing it and doing it. And you will probably even notice a difference after that.
Yeah.
And once you notice a difference, or it even becomes your routine, that's when you start to enjoy it. And now, after years, I have started to enjoy it. And I enjoy going down and doing weights.
Yeah.
And still not a huge fan of cardio, but she really likes the
doing
cardio. I don't.
Yeah. And a lot of you guys always ask me, it's like, how do you get the energy or the motivation to work out so much? Because I post a lot of workout things when I work out on my Instagram story, and it's just I tell them, it's like I work out because I enjoy working out, and I work out because I want to be healthier. I want to have more energy. You know, it's almost like, well, how do you start? There's, like he said, just start. Because once you start going, you're like...
It really is. It's like almost now, like magic.
Yeah, like now, I feel so weird when I don't work out. Or I feel so tired. You know, I almost want to at least do cardio every single day. Which, well, not every day, because you can't work out every day. Because you need rest days and everything. But...
or else you injure yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
Possibly. But... yeah, you're lucky that you enjoy it.
I do. I mean, I've always been super active, like even when I was younger, like when I was in high school, like I was.
Yeah, I wasn't.
Yeah.
I liked computers and and not sports.
And not sports. Yeah.
I was the kid on the baseball field who wouldn't swing the bat. It's like just swing. No. It's a good worm.
It's a snake.
Oh yeah, snake. Oh, here's a good one.
What?
Aaron eats all your leftovers from your videos.
So when I say food for Aaron.
I love food.
or if say it's a platter, and it's something Aaron hasn't tried or something, I'd be like, oh, this is too good. Aaron has to try it. Like I actually.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah, he actually eats it after.
Oh yeah.
You know.
I'm like waiting at the door. It's like as soon as I hear the steps of it done, it's like, oh.
Yeah, and some people say, well, why do you order extra for him? It's like, well, sometimes it's just too much food. And sometimes Aaron already has his food, his dinner, his meal for that day. And yeah, that's pretty much
how it works out.
That's how it
and
works
I
out.
like it. Because it's something different too, right? Like, you do get to try a lot of different stuff. Like,
oh, a lot of different things. Especially when we're like traveling too, right?
yes.
I assume you're both very competitive.
I like to win, but
I like to win.
I don't like putting out too much effort. So I don't know.
Mean?
Well, I don't know. Depends what the challenge is. If I'm going to race you around down to the mall and back, well, no, I'm not going to win. It's not worth the effort, you know? But
depending what.
If I have to drink 3 bubble teas to stomp you, well, I'll drink 3 bubble teas.
Yeah.
You know, it just depends. I don't know. It depends on I honestly think that. I'm like, is it worth it?
Yeah.
Like, you know, I'm not going to make it.
This one's funny. You met on a dating site.
No.
No. We actually met at my old job where I used to work at the bar. And he was there hanging out with his friend. And long story short, he finally came up to me and said hi.
That goes to the one I was just going to read, too.
What?
I assume y'all probably met at a party, maybe.
Oh, no. You know what? I think if I saw Aaron at a party, I don't think we'd be mingling together because his type of friends and my type of friends, I don't think we, like, mash together.
No.
Isn't that weird? I find that really weird. Maybe back then, but I don't know about now.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And that's another thing that comes into relationships too that we've said many times is it's all timing.
Yes.
Like it's
yes.
timing. Like you can meet the same person 10 years
yeah.
before and you're just like no.
Yeah.
No, because you're just in a different place. And then it's all when you meet
Exactly.
someone. It's not
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's all where you are in your life and what
what your priorities are,
exactly,
what you're thinking, where you're
exactly.
working, like who your friends are, like what's going on with you, like you know, maybe you might not even be up for anything at the time. So
yeah, but which is funny because we were both in that boat.
Yeah,
I wasn't
no,
looking
I wasn't
for
either.
anyone. I wasn't ready to be in a serious relationship. Like I was just, and neither was he. And then we actually even talked about that.
Yeah,
and we're like, okay, well, we'll just see what.
I was
goes.
living in a different city. I was like, I'm not meeting anyone here because I'm going to be stuck in the Lower Mainland. And I was like, I can't have that. And then I was like,
Yeah.
But I think that's always when things happen, though, too. It's like life just likes to give you a little kick.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, really?
When you're not prepared for it, that's when it tests you.
Yeah.
Almost.
Oh, this is what you don't want? Oh,
Okay,
let me give you a little taste. I'll give you a little taste and see what you do then.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, thanks.
Yeah. You guys are very organized. Like, you have routines that you stick to, and you like to keep them that way.
I'm not very organized, but
we have our routines.
We have our routines, yeah. That's for sure. But organization is not my method.
But I guess it depends on what that means, though.
Well, like a Monica Geller organization. That's what kind of what I think of it. You know, where it's just like everything has its place and everything's in its place. And why did you move the couch 3 inches?
Oh, no. Not like that, but like our life
is organized.
And we know what we want and we know what we don't want and we like it that way. And yeah, I say, yeah.
I have papers all over my desk and things like that, though.
No, not that kind of organized.
Yeah.
No.
Aaron is actually Fred Durst. She didn't even know who Fred Durst was.
Wait, who is that again?
He's the lead singer from Limp Bizkit. Yeah.
See,
I used to get that a lot when I was younger.
Oh, yeah, I can see it. But
especially with next time I'll throw on a red hat in the video and you really get a taste.
I assume you'll never move from the house you're in now.
Probably not.
Like we said in the last video, we have our graves dug out in the backyard.
Yes.
You all have a secret dungeon room for fun night. Well, we have our games room for our fun night, which we have the pool table and the... I don't know what kind of room you guys were thinking about.
Yeah, I was going to... I think I know what kind of room they're talking about. But...
No, we don't have that kind of...
Yeah, no red room.
That's so funny.
That's what I thought right away. I was like, shh.
When I first saw your husband, I thought he was the villain from Money Heist.
Well, I know. I saw that one too.
Ganda?
I don't know which villain it was they were talking about.
The guy, okay.
Because we love Money Heist.
No, I know the police guy that became the bad guy later when they were in the bank. The guard. Oh man.
You'll have to show me later.
Yeah, okay, I'll show you that. Yeah, the was handcuffed and then the kid gave him the gun at the end. Anyway. Spoiler alert. I don't know.
There goes all of season 3 for you guys.
No, that's not all of them.
I know, I'm just kidding. Aaron is a techie nerd. I like tech.
Yeah, he's very techie.
I'm always being forced to fix people's electronic devices.
Yeah. It's because you're so good at it. And you just know, like, how to fix things or how to, I don't know.
Yeah, I understand how things work.
Yeah, exactly. I assume Aaron liked your long hair better than he did your short hair.
I like them both.
Yeah, sometimes I do feel like chopping off my hair. I do miss my short hair, though. I
bet whoever wrote that comment likes your long hair better than your short hair.
Yeah? You think so?
Probably.
Well,
I assume
But they've never seen me with short hair.
No?
No.
Yeah, they have. They just posted... You just saw the...
That
you
was
posted
one
your Vegas.
picture. That was
there
one
you
picture.
Go. They're really up on it.
I used to have a bob cut for like the longest time.
It was
for
cute.
3-4 years.
Yeah.
When we first met, I had a bob cut.
No, when we first met, you had long hair.
No.
And then you cut it, didn't you? Oh, no, that's right. No, you had bob cut. I assume that Sass is more of a veggie fan, while Aaron is more of a steak fan.
Yeah, you know, I could just live off veggies.
Yeah.
No problem.
And I could just live off steak.
Yep. With even without any carbs or veggies, just steak.
Just steak.
Just steak.
Sometimes I just stand there in the kitchen and eat a piece of steak. She's like, "Why are you standing and eating?"
No, seriously, because like you have to tell them why though, because you're on a meal plan and this is the amount of protein you have to like.
Oh, but it also just doesn't bother me to stand and eat.
Oh, true. Yeah, true. Because like sometimes I'd see him like just standing on a counter like this, piece of steak. Yeah. I'm just like,
It's like,
is that all you're gonna eat? Like, you put it on a plate.
but you also standing and eating's a weird thing to you too.
Yeah.
Nothing's weird because in one part of the world it's weird and one part of the world it's not.
Yeah.
Don't judge me for my standing and eating.
No.
I just find it just as comfortable, honestly.
Yeah, and I think it's because it's quick and it's like easy and like, yeah.
Saves me 12 steps either way. I don't have to walk back to the table and then back to the sink.
Comfort.
In comfort, yeah, there you go. I got one.
Oh.
You rebelled against your parents and got tattoos without them knowing until they found out and were very upset and disappointed in you for a long time.
Oh.
This, my friends, is a good one.
No. Okay, so when I first got my tattoo on my foot, it was obviously my first tattoo, and I didn't tell my mom. I just basically showed up one day and be like, "Mom, look, I got a tattoo." She looks at it, tilts her head. My mom like went silent, and then I was so afraid of what she was gonna say, right? So she was like, "Is it real?" And then like instinctively I said, "No, it's a sticker." It's a sticker. And for the longest time, I guess my mom, I don't know if she actually believed me that I said that it was a sticker, like one of those rub-off sticker. And so I guess for the longest time, my mom thought it was a sticker. And then finally, I don't know, one time she was like, "Oh, like your sticker is still there, like your tattoo." I go, "Mom, it's not a sticker." She goes, "Oh." Like, you know, like after a while that it has like sunk in a little bit. It's like, "Aw, you're so cute, Mom." You know, like, but
I think she thought it was a sticker.
I don't
think she thought it was like a
know.
henna kind of sticker, you know, like those, like Emma gives us tattoos. She wrote Hershey's on my arm. It was very original. And it's like, it stays on there for a while.
Yeah.
Like, so
Yeah.
I'm thinking that's what she thought it was. Kind of like those water ones that you put on with water or something, but it's a good way. Kind of let her get her warmed up to it before you're like,
Yeah.
"No, it's real."
Yeah, and then tell her after that it's real once it like sunk in a little bit.
There was another one on there that I don't think you put it on yours, or is that your parents didn't like me and my parents didn't like you until like later. But my parents liked her right away, and
And
your parents
I
liked me
think
right
both
away.
of our families were very like welcoming and
Yeah.
like I just
Yeah.
maybe my sister was a little awkward when
Yeah.
the first time I was getting off work, and I guess my sister
Super nervous.
and then my sister, I was gonna like
She's like, "You have to meet my sister. You have to meet my sister."
Yeah,
I'm like, "Oh, I'm just going to pick you up."
Yeah, she's just getting off work, and I was getting off work, and Aaron's picking me up from work, and my sister and I used to work at the same mall, right? So we got off work together, and so my sister's getting in her car, and Aaron pulls up in his car, so I'm about to jump into Aaron's car.
And I get out to say hi and talk to her and meet her for
And
the
I
first
go,
time.
"Oh, hey, this is my sister, and this is Aaron," and then
"Yeah, hi." Jumps in her car, gone. I'm like,
she goes, "Hi," and then
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh, maybe she's in a hurry, I don't know."
I was like, wow.
I don't think she remembers that though, right?
She does,
Does
because I've
she?
said it so many
Does she?
times.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I forget what her...
But it's funny the things we remember and the things other people remember.
It's true.
You know, kind of like the things kids remember versus what we remember.
Yeah.
It's totally different.
You never know what someone's going to remember. Remember when you pushed me down the slide in grade 5?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Like,
You two are the people who can survive zombie apocalypse.
oh, that'd be nice.
We would survive zombie apocalypse.
Yeah. We got enough ASMR food saved up here that we could stay home for a while.
Yeah. Yeah. I assume you all sometimes get stoned out of your minds before filming. No.
No.
This is just how we are, you guys.
We're just high on life.
Yeah. I assume that you both have a paranormal experience.
We have discussed that.
We have.
You should put a link to that video there.
Yeah. Then that was in Thailand, you guys.
That was our together paranormal experience.
Yeah.
I've had other ones, but
we still I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it right now. Aaron is interested in starting his own YouTube channel.
I wouldn't say no. But
Yeah, right. No way. I don't think so. How about this one? You read down.
I have a few assumptions. One is that Aaron is an early riser and Sass is not. Two, Aaron likes to give Sass gifts and Sass would rather be affectionate in return rather than give lots. Why are you laughing?
No, because...
And give lots of gifts. Love language. Gift giving versus physical touch.
You know what's funny?
3,
Okay.
Sass is very handy around the house, fixing things, small repairs, etc. Wow. I think you switched the names in those two.
I was going to say, everything on there is true except turn the names around.
Yeah.
That's a good one, though.
That's a good one, yeah.
That's a good one. I assume y'all get super giggly when y'all drink alcohol because you're always laughing. That's true.
That's true, yeah.
That's true. We're very giggly. You never argue.
I wouldn't say never.
No.
But
I think from a typical couple, I think we argue less than other people.
yes, I think so.
And the thing, and I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, and our arguments isn't like over huge things. It's always something little, I don't know.
Why didn't you leave me any leftovers from your filming?
Yeah.
You said you were going to leave me some pasta.
Oh, there you go. It's always something very minor.
Yeah.
You know.
Because we generally try and, I think things are more out in the open. It's not as serious because we usually talk about things ahead of time.
Yeah, and it's not a surprise. Mm-hmm. At most cases, you know. But you said this, or you said this. It's usually like a misunderstanding. A lot of times.
Or someone hears or remembers something differently.
Yeah, or I felt like I thought this is what you meant, you know, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Oh. My assumption is that Aaron used to have long hair.
I did at one point. I used to have a harsh mop. In grade, what was that, 9, 10? Yeah. Wasn't a good look.
You know, if I showed you a picture of Aaron right now, I don't think you'll recognize him from his younger days.
Probably
Actually,
not.
I don't think you'd recognize me, too. He showed his mom a picture from, he's like, oh, I found this picture, look at this. It was, obviously, a picture of him and I. And then,
when we just started dating.
And then his mom's like, who's that you're with? She's all angry. And Aaron's like, that's Sassy. And
no, it's not.
No, it's not. It's so funny.
You should put that picture up.
Really?
No.
No.
Really? No. Both of us at the same time.
Oh.
Yeah, no, Vegas, that's what you get. You get the Vegas.
Yeah.
Be happy with the Vegas.
Yeah. I posted a picture of our Vegas night because my heels was literally this high. Yeah. And even I was like, wow, I can't believe I was wearing those.
Yeah.
Obvious that no wonder why I had to take them off at the end of the night.
I don't know how you ladies do it.
No, I can't wear those anymore.
Neither can I. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know how people can consume liquor and walk around in 3-inch heels.
No, it's just you just get used to it. It's just shoes to you back then. Like it was just shoes to me.
Well, why do you see so many like videos of people walking and they're like and they fall over?
Because you lose your balance obviously after you have a few drinks.
No, some of the like people when they're trying them on and stuff like they heels and stuff like.
Maybe they're
like stilettos or something.
Just not used to.
Maybe it's like ooh, look like
these are really good.
OMGs.
Like
they're good. This candy is really good.
Oh, I ate way too much. It was just so like.
Yeah, it's good.
Is that it?
These ones are like my favorite. That's it.
Well, anyways, you guys, I guess that's it for all of your assumptions, questions, or
And there were some really good ones in there.
Yeah, I know we didn't get through all of them because some of them are repetitive. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I thought that would be a fun video, and I hope you guys find that entertaining and might answer some of the questions you might have about us.
And probably give you more questions.
yeah. Give you more questions later. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Until next time. Mwah.
Bye.
Bye.